Hi, what I want to do is to introduce you to our metallic pots of ink. Now these are a wonderful, they give like a brushed metal look when you lose them. They are full of the most intense pigment, and at the bottom there you can see you have got ground aluminium. So when you use these colours, what you get is a beautiful soft metallic finish. It's a wonderful sheen, just that you would see on brushed metal. And these are the colours that the pots come in. So you have got your vintage metallics, and that includes things like your aged copper and bronze. Absolutely gorgeous. You can also get a set of 4 where you've got your beautiful rich metallics. I love this silver ingot. Wonderful, wonderful sheen that you're getting on card. Now these are a very clever product because not only are they water reactive when you use them quickly, but when they set on a porous cardstock such as your card or paper, they are then permanent and no amount of water will shift them, and that means you can do loads of different techniques with them, as we're going to show you on this CD-ROM. The lovely thing about the metallic inks, particularly in the pots, is that you can do so much with them. So for example, in this lovely example, what we have done is use them direct onto a stamp to get a real precision stamp with the detail in the butterfly. And as you can see, we've also used them as a stencil, and if you like your lettering and maybe you don't have your markers, you can use them with a brush to create your own lettering. That looks gorgeous. However, if you stamp them and then immediately either spray them with water or you stamp them onto wet card, the ink, before it dries solidly, will travel. So you can get these wonderful artistic effects, whether you do it on black card or one of my favourites, on white card. I love the fact that as a metallic ink product, you also get these fantastic colours when you're using it on white card. Now you can do some creative effects, for example, using it with bits of string. And you get these lovely, very modern looking floral arrangements, maybe like this calla lily. The edges are done with a dry brush and just brushing the merest amount of hint of the ink onto the edges of the card so that you can get these lovely soft edge effects. And again, look at this on white card. You can see you still get that wonderful brushed metal sheen from it. But these inks are not just for your paper and card. Think about using them on things like your MDF, or maybe you're going to use them on acetate, as has been done in this card. You can even use them on decorative non-porous surfaces such as glass. Of course, if you want to then make this permanent, you would need to go over it either with our spray and shine or an exterior Mod Podge, but they're great for decoration. But also think about using them in your artwork. Now look at that. You can see how that metallic has been used beautifully. The antique pearl and the green citrine and the aged copper have been used fantastically to create that background, and then they have been mixed with things like your white gesso and your paste as well. Looks fantastic. And in fact, what I will do is I will just show you our little board where we've used them with lots of different pastes so you can see how they work. So here you can see on a sheet of card we've just used some of the green citrine with a variety of different mediums, just to give you an idea of the kinds of looks that you can be getting. So on here we have used it, mixing it with Bindex, and you get this lovely translucent sheen. We've also used it direct through stencils with structure paste, which gives you still retain that incredible pigment, but you get like a chalky finish. Some of my favourites are just down here where I've used them with the Starlight. Now this is a Starlight pearl wax, and you just mix a tiny bit in, and you can either use it as a brush, with your brush just as a paint, or you can use it with your palette knife through things like stencils, and you get a lovely sheen with that. Now, use it with your gesso and you're going to get a chalky finish. And at the bottom here, this is just, actually that was the cleanup of my mat. So I had some gesso and green citrine and I was clearing it away, and I had a bit of bubble wrap. So I cleared it away with a bit of bubble wrap, but doesn't it make a great technique? Now, you know, do this when you get these home. Have a play, see how they work with the different mediums that you've got at home, and create yourself a little reference board. It's a great place to start.